Too often we take so seriously so many things. Especially I see many men that in conflict situations or situations where you have been given certain kind of feedback, that there is so much resistance instead of actually listening and taking that advice, that feedback. There is neglect, some kind of wall. Try to reflect back that feedback, everything that have been given to you. We don't often realize that not everything is some kind of battle that you have to win. I can understand so well, at least as a man with a hard background, that when you have used to survive alone and feel everything as a challenge, it is easy to, in those social situations, to take everything as a negative and something as a threat to you, something that is challenging you, and you have to so-called win with any kind of way, any possible way. But we have to learn to balance that masculine and feminine inside of us. Learn to listen and understand that not everything is meant for your harm. That there can be good intentions if you are just willing to receive, listen and understand without immediately blocking everything, creating this wall behind you and others. And after all, everybody of us needs that feedback and advices and comments around us, because we can't do everything alone, and we often get blinded by our own existence. And after all, we are just one voice, one opinion, one direction that you come from. You see things. And in order for you to form a complete image, you need those others too. And that can't be happening if you are constantly closing yourself off from everything outside of you. And of course we have to all learn to respect others and give that time and space to others too. But again, it comes to that balancing aspect, that it is never good for us to be in a certain kind of extremes, in certain kind of other ends. You have to learn to find that middle ground of everything, in everything. And so it is like in this. If you truly think about these situations, there is nothing so harming and threatening when you have been given that feedback. Of course, you have to learn to discern different kind of circumstances and situations and ask yourself, is this person have truly your good intent or bad intent behind everything? Is he or her just wanting to help you, giving you concrete advice? As good as he can or she can give, or is his or her intent to just cause malice, harm? Is there any kind of idea used for those comments and feedback that you have been given? These are those questions that you have to always ask, and of course it is about time and experience that you can learn to discern so much better. But what I have seen, at least in my life, depending of course on the situation, but many times people just want your good, your ultimate good. Just try to help you and give you that advice to you to see things differently and learn. But because of our egos, we see everything as a competition. That if you admit that you have done mistakes, done wrong, it would be something very bad. When truthfully there is nothing bad in that. We all do mistakes and we have to learn from them. It is an eternal principle, way of living, the good way of living, something that is meant. Nobody of us likes arrogant people. We have to learn to let our egos set aside. Seeing things differently, seeing people differently. You have to ask yourself, what do you see when you see others? Do you see them as your competitors or your friends, your teammates that are helping you? And after all, we don't have to be scared about doing and facing challenges and uncomfortable situations, because end of all, those are always learning you, teaching you things. Only thing that we should be always scared about is being stagnant and trying to close ourselves off of everything. Because we are not only denying ourselves, but this world and everything outside of us. Denying the purpose that we have created in this world and we are here. Denying everything that was meant, something that is good and needed. So I truly encourage you to see these things differently. We need more love and light and peace to this world. And it can't be happening alone. We have to come together, and it starts from how we see each other. There's always different perspectives how you can see these things. This is one of them. Do you want to see them from the bad light or from the good light? That is ultimately your choice, but I have seen many people in my life doing these things wrongly, and that is ultimately the one biggest thing that is destroying themselves. Those people, holding them stagnant and arrogant, and never can form meaningful, lasting relationships, and never can give what the world and the people need. But I hope that you can do differently and better. There is no truly some kind of really threat and harm for us. Of course, use your own discernment when you hear these things, but overall, when we at least speak about these things, giving feedback and saying things as they are, it should be seen as something really beautiful, something good, instead of as from the negative light, something threatening and negative. And I truly hope that you can understand and see that way. But I really thank you again being with me as always, and if you're interested about personal coaching in certain kind of area, be free to check out the description box below. And as always, all to love and light and hope and peace to you all. Thank you and take care.